Well, I'd worked for the first 6 months basically unemployed, as an unemployed person. They were in Frankfurt, although I think they might have been in Australia by this time. So somebody had just given the instructions to the receptionist in the office to give me another extra 3 months of this tour, this kind of fake work practice thing. So again, they wouldn't have to pay me for another 3 months.
As for these work experimenting or work training sessions, did you do any contracts, written contracts as for that? And if you did, were there any clauses or any points referring to copyrights?
No, there was nothing like that.
Ei, mitään tällaista ei ole. This Defendants Exhibit 23 about the counterclaim. Why did you approach the production company's partners through emails, even during the litigation?
I've constantly tried to communicate to these guys that you need to have a complete chain of title in order to get financing and distribution legally, in order so that if you make a film, you can give it to the distributors, they can check the chain of title themselves, their own lawyers can do it, and find out who actually owns the rights, all the way back to who created the first models. That has to be in order. If the chain of title is broken in any way, that highly restricts the ability to distribute the film, because distributors are too scared that someone is going to come out of the woodwork and sue them. I've tried to communicate to these guys that these contracts they're not even worth, they're just not worth that much for an international movie franchise. You have to strengthen these contracts. Come back to us, talk to us, renew the contracts. We wouldn't say no, but you've never done that to us. And what you're doing is you're creating a system where the control of the rights is all over the place. No one knows what's going on with this. And distributors are never going to have the confidence in order to be able to distribute the film internationally. You are never going to be able to show these contracts to an experienced American entertainment lawyer for him to think, oh yeah, these are great. So I don't want you dragging in other people, Pixamondo, SF Studios, or whatever it is you're doing, when you're losing control of the rights and you're going to get other people sued because of your actions.
Have you approached the partners of the future Iron Sky film with certain claims?
So not the first film? Oh, you mean the sequel?
Voitte siitä toisesta jatko-osasta?
Kyllä.
Yes.
Because the rights are not in order, and they're about to make a big mistake, or potentially going to make a big mistake. Well, they must have to look at the chain of title themselves. They can see that there's no contract from Kelly Myers, or no rights agreement from Kelly Myers. There's no contract from Lee Stringer. I mean, these are just things I know because I know these people. I know for myself that you don't have a contract from me for the first 6 months of working with you. I know that these contracts themselves are user licenses. These aren't sales agreements. So you need to strengthen this stuff up. If you don't fix the chain of title, you are ruining everybody's work that we've tried to put our heart and soul in trying to make. Okay? If you cannot get a worldwide distribution deals from these people based on these contracts, they're just going to be too frightened that they're going to get sued further down the line. You haven't released your film. I don't believe you that your film's not finished. Technically, Iron Sky, the first one, wasn't finished. That's why we made a director's cut. You can't get distribution.